Hey guys, so based on popular demand, I'm doing this video. I've been asked, how do I import Shein products? How do I get Shein products at a cheaper price? That question has been flooding my timeline, flooding my comment section. So I'm going to show you guys in detail everything you need to know about reselling Shein products and starting a business based on Shein. It's gonna be a long one, so just make sure that you stay to the end of this video. And trust me, this is a business that if I was you, I would start doing right now because it is highly lucrative and the products are very, very affordable. Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Flora again from Sitway Marketplace. So based on popular demand, like I said earlier, we're doing this video. So in this video, I'll be showing you in detail how Shein works and how you can buy wholesale Shein products. Like I'm just gonna break it down. This is gonna be literally like a course. So you just need to be patient to get all the information. So it's just be patient, and there's going to be a lot of like unveiling, revealing and all that is going to be happening in this video. So well, first of all, like we're gonna start with foundation, then from there we're gonna proceed to like details, pricing, everything, contacts, everything about Shein business. So at the end of this video, trust me, you'll be able to start reselling Shein wherever you are. No matter your location, you can start reselling Shein products wherever you are. So without wasting our time, let's just get started immediately. So now the first thing we're going to talk about is about Shein. Shein, of course, we know it's a fast fashion brand. Like literally, Shein is one of like the biggest fashion brands right now, if not the biggest, because they literally, when it comes to fast fashion, Shein is #1 right now. So everybody's wearing Shein. Why? Because it's affordable. It first started as ZZ course or something like that. It was started by a guy, Chris Chu, from China in Nanjing, and when he started as like just for female wears, like wedding gowns and all that. Then eventually he transitioned to female wears, and eventually he transitioned to like female clothing and all that. Now if you look at Shein website, you can see dresses, you can see hair, you can see a whole lot of things on Shein website. Like that is how business evolves over time. You begin to like add connected products and all that with time. Now Shein is like a $1 billion company. We can all agree. Like it's literally a $1 billion company. Their products are affordable and sought after by people from different backgrounds, different countries. If you go to countries, you go to Brazil, people are wearing Shein. If you go to the US, people are wearing Shein. If you go to South Africa, everybody is wearing Shein. Now, one good thing about this brand is that they made their price like really affordable. Like it's something that everybody can buy. Sorry, I'm just trying to check my bullet points just to make sure that I stay on track and don't make this video too long. So the price point is very, very affordable. So that was how they were able to like take over the market. Now, how is Shein? What's the business model of Shein? How does it work, guys? I put down a lot of things on my notes so that I don't forget any details. So if you see me looking down, I'm trying to make sure that I don't forget any information that I'm supposed to give to you guys. This is a full course, and trust me, it's gonna be worth it. So now, how does Shein manufacture their product? When Shein started, I would say that they were more like what I used to do. I used to be an agent. What I would do is like I would go around factories in China. I would go to different places like in Guangzhou, Yiwu, Dongguan, and the rest to find products that I would resell to people in different countries. That was how Shein started. So the difference then was that difference between me and Shein capitalized on the internet on time. For me, I would say I didn't really capitalize on the internet in its full scale on time. You get. So Shein started as an agent, and they'll go to different markets like in Sanyali and all the rest, and then they'll buy products and resell to people in America. So they were dealing directly with the agents, the factory agents, or rather let's say the manufacturing agents, but most of them had like showrooms in Guangzhou and the rest. So when they realized that they were taking over the market, what they did was that they decided to like evolve and create their own supply chain. So what Shein did was that they started working with the factories directly, and those factories will supply them products. Let's say factory A, Shein would reach a contract with them. These designs are going to trend. This, that. After they use their algorithm or whatever it is to look at designs that is trending and what people are going to like, then they would, tell those factories to make samples of those things, or make 100 pieces or make 500 pieces. It depends. But once they make those pieces, then they will now begin to resell. So those factories would want to make it exclusively for Shein. You understand? After some time, they evolved to on-demand manufacturing. On-demand manufacturing, it's more like only when people need it. So let's say they create a sample of a dress, and then that dress, they put it on their website, and then once people start demanding for the dress, then they will be like, okay, this dress is likely to sell. Then they'll tell the factory, okay, make 100 pieces. Now, what happens is that some of these factories in China, instead of making 100 or 500 pieces that Shein demands, they will go ahead and make like 1,000 pieces or 200 pieces extra. You never can tell. So that just in case there is an issue with the one that is specifically made for Shein, then they would now replace it with the extra stock. So do you see the math? Shein requests for 500 pieces. Factory makes extra 200 just in case there is a production damage or error or whatever it is on some of the pieces in those 500 pieces. Then that's how they create overstock. So if there is no error or if there's no issue with the 500 pieces that Shein demands, they have an overstock. I don't know if you see the math. Now, if Shein decides, okay, there's an issue with some of them, then they would take from their overstock and replace the ones that has issues. Do you understand the math now? So that is how you get the overstock. Now, the overstock is left in China. It's not shipped along with other products. They leave the overstock in China. So that overstock has become a business for a lot of people. Yes. In fact, I started seeing this among the Indonesians, Bangladesh, or like those Asian countries. They started it first. Like they will go buy the overstock from these factories and then resell. Now, some of those factories don't like to sell to foreigners directly, so they might decide to give it to each agent who would now sell the overstock to other people. Now, to note, these overstock are brand new. They have never been worn. Now they package them as bales. Some of them they package them as bales, while some they'll do pieces. So they like to sell it. The reason why they're packaging it as bales is because they want to sell it in large quantity. They don't want it to be sold in pieces, because they're selling in pieces. People will come, select, and then they'll just have nothing, like just anyhow products left. So it's a mixture of several products, and then they package them in bill, and then they sell it to either the agents, the Chinese agents, or they sell it directly to whoever it is. Like, it's actually something that most of the factories that Shein use, like in China, do. So it just depends. So now, something else I noted here is that that I wanted to tell you guys is that this is not only applicable to Shein. Other brands like Zara, Pat, Pat for kids. I don't know if you guys know that brand. Zaful, PLT. Like, there's some high street brands that it's this model of manufacturing it's applicable to. Let's say Zaful requests for 500 pieces of a swimsuit. The factory will make extra 100 pieces just in case there is a manufacturing damage, and they take from the 100 pieces to replace. So those overstock that these factories are selling are all brand new, never been worn, nothing is wrong with them. So you're literally reselling brand new items. So that's a good part of this. And so it's different from thrift items or second-hand items, because these are brand new, never been worn, never been washed, and is in the original pack. Everything comes in the original pack. That is a good part of it. So it can pass as like this is the same item you're buying from the website or wherever. So All of them are brand new items. So all there a lot of brands that this happens to. You have Mac, you have Price, you have Mr. Ackman, you have Pat, you have PLT, you have like a whole lot of brands that these factories in China produce overstock for. Now once they produce this overstock, that overstock goes to agents who can now resell it to other people. So that is how the whole business works. Then the third thing I want to tell you guys is how the bill size, MOQ, and arrangement, how it's usually done. How do they arrange the bills? What is the MOQ? And how is it, how is it distributed to the end users? So when it comes to the bill size, how it works is that the bill is the size determined by you, literally. But they have an MOQ, the number of minimum order quantity that you can actually order per time, and that is about 2,000 pieces. Now the order quantity it depends on how you liaise, like with or bargain with the supplier. Some suppliers might say, okay, I'm gonna go down a bit, like to 1,000, 1,500 or 2,000 pieces, while others would insist on that 2,000 pieces. So it totally depends on which of the suppliers that I provide at the end of the day, like that you decide to go for. Honestly, I can't make that decision for you because it depends on your buying power and how the kind of products that the supplier shows you that they have and all that. So the bill size depend on the quantity that you buy. If you buy 2,000 pieces, you can say, oh, please package my products to 200 per bill, 300 per bill, or 500 per bill. It's entirely up to you to make that decision. So that is how the bill size is done. It is grouped according to how you want it to be, but it's better to make your bill size big. Of course, you can't go and say make a bill of 100 pieces for me. That's ridiculous. It's supposed to be a large amount, like about 300, 400, 500. But the MOQ normally is between 1,000 to 2,000. I don't think I even found anybody who does 1,000 back then. So mostly between 1,500 and 2,000. 2,000 that at such. Then I think that's the right MOQ. Then when it comes to the components of the bills are categorized depending on the supplier too. Now the thing is that some suppliers will do all female clothing, like including jackets, blazers, everything in one bill, while some other suppliers will do all male clothing in one bill. Another supplier will do all kids clothing in one bill. So it depends on the supplier, and then another supplier will mix everything in one bill. So you need to be careful when you're choosing. These are the questions you want to ask and verify before you start your transaction with a supplier. How do you classify your bills? Do you do only female, only male, only kids, or do you mix everything together? These are the questions that you want to ask the suppliers that I'm going to be providing later on before you start transacting any business with them. So it's either it is all female, all male, all kids. Now the all female will contain all kinds of clothes. They usually contain mostly tops. They'll have tops, they'll have jumpsuits, they'll have dresses, they'll have ropers, a lot of things in one bill. It's up to you how you want to buy your products. Then for the pricing, it is ridiculously cheap. Imagine products that you buy for $35, you buy for $20, you buy for like $10 on the website. Now, when is the Shein bill? Guess how much? You're buying it for within it $8 literally, like $1. Like most Shein bills are that cheap. Like it is crazily cheap. Now, let me use an example. When I wanted to buy like kids female clothing, I was being charged 5.5 RMB or 4, I can't remember. For kids are cheaper. Why for men clothing are more expensive because you hardly even find overstock in men's clothing. So, but for female, there will always be overstock. Kids too, there's overstock. Remember that they do a lot of clothes. Like there's different mixtures. Like you can decide to do only Shein, you can decide to do Shein and PLT. Like this, the mixture of your bill is just entirely up to you on how that supplier operates. So, but the prices are the same. They are all less than $1. So you can get for 5.5 RMB, 5 RMB. Your bargaining skills and quantity that you're doing would help you get cheaper price. So it is very cheap. So imagine something you buy for $1 and then you come to sell it for like $10 or so. But one thing I would advise is that if you want to be a major wholesaler in your country, please don't sell for high price, because the people who are going to be buying from you need to resell at retail price. So, but except you want to go and be selling retail, but if you want to sell wholesale in your country, since you're buying directly from the agents or factories in China, then you want to keep your prices low so that people who are buying from you can resell. You understand? You want to like be a distributor. Now let me use an example, like the Indonesian girls that I know that do this Shein stuff. What they do is that they are major distributors in their country. Then when they buy their products, they come and group them into smaller bills. So let's say their own original bills was 500 pieces per bill. They will come and resell it to distributors or resellers as 100 pieces per bill. 100 pieces per bill. You don't want to sell in pieces. You want to sell in quantity. Because if you sell one, people will come and select, and that's it. You understand? Remember, from your original suppliers in China, you cannot select products. They will show you a few samples of what is in your bill, but you cannot select. But regardless, you are getting brand new items. Like, these are brand new items. So when it comes to that, I'm just trying to make sure that I want to give you guys the full information. Consider this a full course. So I'm looking at my list, making sure that every point I am hitting it. You get? So like I said earlier, you cannot select bill. You cannot select the products, and the bill size is up to you how you want to group it. But the minimum quantity is 2,000 pieces or 1.5, depending on how you bargain with the vendor. Now, so the arrangement of the bills, like I said earlier, is also up to you. Do you want to do only kids? Do you want to do only swimwear Zafo? Do you want to do only Shein men or Shein female? Is up to you, but it's always a mixture of either only female, only men, only kids. Like it's up to you. That female would be mixed, different, like assorted. They call it assorted bills. Assorted bills contain dresses, pants, tops, ropers, jumpsuits, everything in that bill. But I'll tell you guys one secret. Most of the bills would have majority of like tops. Like you would find more tops inside, but you would also have other stuff. Fine, beautiful tops. Like the tops are really beautiful. So I've talked about the bill size. I've talked about the MOQ. I've talked about the arrangement of the bills. I've talked about how it's grouped and all that. Now I want to talk about the shipping. If you want to do this Shein business like properly, my sincere advice to you is to use sea shipping. The reason why I say sea shipping is 2,000 pieces of clothes is a lot. If you do it you will not make, your profit margin is going to be very little. And depending on your buying customers though, because if you do Shein and it's just a limited pieces of clothes, like it's just it's like the price, your price margin is like very low. You're not going to really enjoy the business. So using air is not exactly profitable. You want to use sea. With sea, your profit margin will be higher because the cost of shipping will be way lower. But if you're starting and you just want to try out, like to see how it goes, you might decide to use air for a start. It's entirely up to you, but my recommendation will be use sea. Push it, just like the way the people that do thrift business, thrift people, they don't use air. They use sea to push their products into whichever country it's going to. So that's the same mindset you should have. You use sea so that your profit margin can be higher, and then you can resell your products at a better price and also make more profit from it. So we've talked about the shipping now, my recommended like method. Then we're going to talk about the contact now. So some people will say, oh, is there like a Shein factory in my country and all that? I don't know about Shein warehouse. I mean, I should be using the right word, warehouse in Nigeria, or but the last time I was talking to one of the suppliers that I work with, she was like, oh, she's thinking of setting up one in Nigeria. So I have no idea. I know that there's one in South Africa, there's in Indonesia, there's in some of those Asian countries that started doing the business earlier. So, but for Nigeria, I don't know. You could be the first to start it. I have no idea. Now, so all the contacts that I have are in China. The main part, which I know that a lot of you guys can wait for, is the contact list, of course. So I have the list here, and there are not a lot of agents that do this in China. So I'm just gonna give you guys a few of the ones that I know that, in fact, most people from different countries like Indonesia, South Africa, Bangladesh, and all the India, in fact, they use to get their overstock, like Shein items from these factories and the rest. So my number one is this contact here. All you just need to do is use the WeChat ID and add the person on WeChat. You go through their moments, talk with them about their pricing and how their minimum MOQ. That's how you just get started with them. If you don't have WeChat, I don't know how to use WeChat, please just check on others, like check online, you'll see how to use WeChat. It's very straightforward. So I'm looking at her WeChat right now. She has like different bundles. This particular agent or supplier has like Shein, she has Zafo, she has POT, she has Parts. She has different brands. So I know that her female clothing is around 5.5 or so. I can't really remember, or even cheaper. So you just need to just go and see the prices. But she has like different brands. This is her contact. This is the WeChat ID up there. Add her on WeChat, and then you can start doing business with her. Trust me, this is a very lucrative business, because imagine buying items for 0.5 cents and then you resell it for 4 times, 5 times, even 10 times the price. The price is ridiculously cheap. Honestly, ridiculously cheap. Then my second contact is this particular contact here. I'm trying to check details. She's also very good. Her name is Jenny. So if you go to her WeChat moment, you can discuss with her like pricing as well and how to get started. How most of them, like, they will deliver your products, they'll package it properly. You can see their factories, you can see their warehouse, you can see everything, all the details. So no need to be afraid or all that. Like, you see in their warehouse, you'll see thousands of these products. Thousands, because they have it in different designs stock there, waiting for who is going to buy. They always receive the overstock like every week, sometimes every day, from the factories that are producing for those brands. So you always find something to buy there. But just remember, you cannot select styles. You have to go with what is available. It is more like trade business, but it's brand new. You understand? So my number 2, like I said, is Jenny. My number 3 is this vendor, Kati. Kati sells a lot of kids stuff too. She has different brands as well. Her prices are quite affordable. Sometimes she would have she would just announce, oh, I have 150 pieces of pad. I have 2,000 pieces of Zafo. It goes fast. Like, the products go very fast, so you have to pay attention to make sure that you are you have your ears, you are listening to when those products are coming in. Because once it comes in, people from other countries are buying. There are people who even sell these products on eBay. Some of them sell it on all Jumbo and all those other second-hand clothing sites. They sell it as brand new there. You get, so the products go very fast, so you have to keep your ears down so that you know when they have new stock, and then you buy. The profit is unbelievable, like I mentioned earlier. So my number 3 was Kati. Then my number 4 here is this vendor. I can't really pronounce her Chinese name, but she also has a lot of things. You can liaise with her, add her on WeChat, and you liaise with her. Okay, how do I do this? How do we get started? What is your MOQ? How do you grade your bills? How do you do this? Like, you need to ask questions. You don't just go into it with blind eyes. You need to ask questions wherever you decide to go with. So my number 5 is Louisa. Remember, most of them have Chinese name. If you go to Louisa's page, you will see different designs. Sometimes she would have the pictures of the Shein products there so that you can see clearly. But regardless, most of them, they all operate the same way. Louisa has like she has swimwear, she has, from what I'm seeing here, she has baby clothing, she has like a lot of stuffs. Like every day she's shipping with containers. Like people are buying, literally people are buying. These people ship in containers to different countries every day. People are buying and people are making money. So don't sleep on this. Like it is a great business to start now. If you go to their moments, you will see containers leaving every day. I'm telling you. So my number 2, 3, 4, 5. So my number 5 would be this contact. This person also has like amazing things. From what I'm seeing here, there are a lot of amazing things on her moment too. She has pictures of the products too. I wish you guys can see them. Like she has pictures. Some of them, sometimes they will lay it down. You can see swimsuits. You can see, like, you'll see bikinis, like very beautiful bikinis. Like, just imagine, this is gorgeous. Like, so if you saw, especially people in summer areas, you can see for yourself like how it is. I'm not gonna put the pictures here. So there are a lot of beautiful things that they have. So this is one other contact that you can use as well. So my number 6 will be this particular contact. She also has a lot of beautiful things too. You go check her out on WeChat as well and do business with her. So these are the 6 contacts that I legitimately know. Like I know that you can do business with. It's entirely up to you how you want to do business with them, what quantity, what grade, and you know, like all those details is just entirely up to you how you want to sell or how you want to like get started. But you know that the MOQ is usually large because the products are very cheap and you can't do like small quantity. It's now you, when you buy, you want regroup your bill and then sell like maybe 100 pieces, 50 pieces per bill and all that. Then I know that for some people who are new in business, you'll be asking, how do I market these products? Social media. The warehouse in China, in South Africa, I see their posts. Social media they use to market. Indonesia, they are carrying their business on their head. Social media. You have to use social media to market it. Be as real as possible. Emphasize it's brand new. And make people understand how, like, you know, sometimes you need to go online on the website and look for the real pictures too. That would also help to sell the product. Show the the packaging. Emphasize it's brand new. Like push it, just market it. Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Be real, post good content about your pro business, and you're going to drive sales. Definitely. I'm telling you guys that one time I tried it, the sales, I just couldn't, because I know that I'm also on ground to like push things. This is a lucrative business, and I hope that this course, or let's say long video, has been able to show you the secrets. There are not so many suppliers that do the business in China, so those are the few that I know that you can buy from at very good prices, less than $1. Guys, I know this was a long one, but I hope you guys are able to like get information on how to get started. If you have a boutique, if you have a fashion store, these Shein products would sell. So please don't sleep on this one. Use your physical boutique or online boutique and get started. It's gonna sell. They are brand new, they are not used items. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy that you joined me on this video, and I look forward to making more videos that is going to give you guys information on how to like grow your business. So guys, until next time, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't keep this information to yourself. There are other people who might need it. Someone who needs a hustle, a side hustle or something. Please share this video, subscribe, and invite your friends. Tell them about Sitwin Marketplace. Until next time, bye.